miles an hour with gusts up to 25 miles an hour until midnight.
Afternoon, folks. I'm Dave Canterbury with Self-Reliance Outfitters in the Pathfinder School back up here at the hunting camp in the wall tent. What I thought we'd do today is I went hunting this afternoon, and you know that's why they call it hunting, not killing. I didn't see much. A couple squirrel out of range, not a whole lot. So what I thought we'd do tonight is fix ourselves some supper. I'm going to make some deer backstrap, and I'm going to make a special dish with this backstrap I think you're going to enjoy. We'll make it kind of simple because it's a hunting camp scenario, so I'm going to make it with some things that you can find pretty easily and keep around your hunting camp fairly easily. So stay with me, we'll get started. All right, we got the 10-inch Pathfinder skillet out here. And we got about a half a stick of butter. We're just going to drop that dude in and use the whole thing. No sense putting a little bit back in the cooler. But the plan is today is to make some Alfredo backstrap with portobello mushrooms and garlic. I think you're really going to like this. It's a great dish. That backstrap should be really, really nice and tender. I let it hang for 5 days, and it's been refrigerated now for 3 or 4 more days beyond that, and it should be awesome. We've got that butter warmed up pretty good here. Let's get in the cooler here and get ourselves a little bit of minced garlic. Haven't even opened this yet. All right, let's get ourselves a spoon here. I'm going to get a little minced garlic in here. Stir around that butter good. About a half a teaspoon probably of garlic, something like that. Just going to kind of brown it and roast it in this butter a little bit here. All right. Now we'll get some thin sliced backstrap meat here. Get a few pieces of it in here. Cut it real nice and thin. We won't use it all tonight for sure. I'll put 8 or 10 pieces of it in there anyway. There we go. Maybe a couple more. I really like that stuff. Love it, actually. All right, now we'll turn that heat up just a shade here. And we're going to throw a couple mushrooms in there. Open up some baby portobellos here and dump a few of them in. Put that back in the cooler in a minute. Now, get this all fried up good. And then we'll be ready for the next step. All right, while we're waiting on that backstrap, we'll put a little bit keener edge on this old hickory here. Guy gave me a full set of these old hickory knives, and they were all rusted up. My nephew cleaned them up, but I really didn't sharpen them too much. So I take the old ceramic rod to that dude. I keep that thing in the kitchen all the time just for sharpening up my kitchen knives, and this thing will get this thing dressed right up quick, guaranteed. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. All right. We're looking good here. I want to get it just a little bit more done than this. It'll cook a little bit in the final step, but we want to get it 3/4 of the way done now for sure. Thin slicing, it makes a lot of difference when you're cooking it in really shallow grease like this. And we're just trying to get those mushrooms cooked and get this deer meat cooked most of the way through, and then we're going to go on to the next step here. Look at that pretty blue flame on that thing. Tell you what, man, these dual fuel stoves are the king. King when it comes to hunting camp, for sure. All right, so I'm going to scoop all this stuff out of here into a plate. Whoop, drop the piece right there. Get that dude out. We'll scoop all of this out into a plate. We're going to eat out of that plate anyway. And we'll cook the rest of our meal in the skillet. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put just a little bit of water in here. And when I say a little bit, I do mean a little bit, not a ton. Might be enough right there. We'll find out. Now, I'm going to take a package of this Alfredo Northside Alfredo fettuccine noodles here. And we're going to get those bad boys in the skillet. All right. I'll show a little more heat there, because we're going to want to boil this pretty much. Get these noodles softened up and cooked. I will tell you that this 10-inch skillet is almost too big for this 413. It almost takes the larger size. I think it's the 427 or 428. Almost takes that larger size dual fuel to really handle a 10-inch skillet, but it'll work on here. It's just not as even heating because it's a little bit off center in the skillet. You can kind of turn it sideways up against that windshield and get it there close. Now at this point, I'm just waiting for this water in here to boil. I just turned the heat up just a shade on this thing. And as soon as it starts boiling, we're going to add one more ingredient to this before we put our meat and stuff back in here. Okay, now she's getting somewhere. Now she's starting to come to a boil. We're shallow. Just kind of make sure you keep stirring it around. You don't have a lot of water in there. You don't need a lot. You're going to simmer most of that off anyway. We're going to add something to it here in just a second. It's going to thicken that right up along with the simmering. All right. Now, scrape this, make sure nothing's hanging up on the bottom anywhere. Like I said, we are shallow here. In pretty good shape. Okay. Now we're going to add just a little bit of heavy whipping cream to that. Stir that in real good. Now, turn our flames down here. We're going to add this back in. All of it. And we're going to eat out of this plate anyway, so not a big deal. We're going to mix that up real good, and we're going to let her simmer down. Well, I'll tell you what, that is looking just some kind of good now. Put a little pepper on that. Man, golly. Just a shade of salt here. All right. Man. Look at that. Start to trace. Boy, talk about good. Man, oh man. You're going to want to wrap your face around that twice. Guaranteed. Man, oh man. I'll tell you what, boys, I will guarantee you there's nothing better than deer and a cold beer at hunting camp. Let's see what we got here. There's a mushroom, piece of deer. You know what? We're missing one thing. We need to get just a little bit of Parmesan cheese on this bad boy. Just a few sprinkles. About like that. Now we're getting somewhere. Oh man. Holy crap. Huh. All right. No need for that knife. That deer is so tender. Man. That's just phenomenal. What a great dinner. Oh man. I'll tell you what, enjoying the harvest is exactly what hunting's all about. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Thank you for that, Lord. Man. I might be wishing I'd fixed more of that for it, so golly, that's good. Wow. Oh, man. Golly. Man, you ain't kidding. That backstrap is just like, I can't even tell you how good that is. Holy crap. Man, that thing is just like, and portobello's done just right too. That's so good. Golly. Well, I gotta tell you folks, there ain't nothing better than that. I mean, that is just straight up, whew, phenomenal. Absolutely no question about it. I'm gonna sit here and enjoy this plate, and I got enough in the skillet for at least one more, and I'm gonna down that one too for sure. Listen, folks, I appreciate your views and I appreciate your support. I thank you for everything you do for our school, for our family, for our business, all of our sponsors, instructors, affiliates, and friends, as well as our partners. I appreciate you coming and joining me here at the hunting camp every once in a while for a quick dinner, something like that. We can cook up a little conversation around the wall tent. But I'm telling you right now, you know, anything that you can cook over an open fire or on a Coleman stove is going to taste 10 times better than it does in your kitchen, I promise you. And this is no exception. Man, oh man, oh man. Golly. So good. So good. Golly. That's freaking awesome. Man, I need more of that.